Hare Krishna. So, welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss from 7th chapter. This is 23 number verse. Our topic is benediction given by the demigods. So, benediction means Vardhan. So, our point is whether these benedictions are actually permanent or temporary. If you look at our culture, we have 33 crores of demigods. There are so many demigods and goddesses. And people also worship all those demigods, goddesses. So, when they do some yajna, they do some activities for the pleasure of the demigods. So when the demigods pleased, they also give benedictions. So here Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, antavantu phalam teasam bhavati medhasam devan yajo yanti bhakta yanti api. So it is the antavantu phalam teasam. Antavantu means there is a perishable, there is a end. Anta ho jata hai. Phalam teasam, all those fruits, teasam tad bhavati alpa medhasam. Medhasam is intelligent. Alpa medhasam is of those of small intelligence. Devan, deva yajo yanti. So those who are worshipping the devan, demigods, someone translated this demigods as Ardha Bhagavan. It is not like Ardha Bhagavan. Demi means not half. Demigods, in actually English there is no such word. That's why this word is put there. Demigods. Deva yajaha yanti. So those who worship the demigods, they goes to the demigods planet. Mad bhakta yanti api. But Krishna says, my devotees, those who worship me, they come to me. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says some of the commentators. I already told all of you that there are so many commentaries are available. So many. It is not that one commentary is there. Few days ago, one devotee, he came, he said me, there is one verse in Bhagvat Gita, 13th chapter, the first verse. So, 13th that is Arjuna Uvacha. So, Arjuna had a question in 13th chapter. So, Arjuna is asking that Prakrutim Purusham Chaiva Khetra Gyam Evacha Etad Veditum Ichchami Jnanam Gayam Chakesava. So, this verse is actually you will not get in Gita Press book. On some other commentary, other published version of Bhagavad Gita. So one person, he actually asked me, why this verse is in your book? Why this verse is not in another publication? So I said, this book is commentated on the basis of the commentary by Madho Acharya, Ramanuja Acharya, because they are also Acharya, they commented on Bhagavad Gita. So according to their commentary, so this commentary is there. So yes, because although this verse, if suppose this verse is not in Mahabharata, then how is that this verse is in Bhagavad Gita, in this Bhagavad Gita? So it is that because in this chapter there is no such connection. So that's why, because Arjuna had a question. Without question, how Krishna is explaining? Because when the 12th chapter, when he spoke about devotional service, after that he is speaking about this nature, the enjoyer and the consciousness. So that's why there must have a question. So I think this may be in another version of Mahabharata, Bhishma Parva, where Bhagavad Gita is there. So when some verses are not there, some commentaries are there, that's why we have to refer the critic version of that scriptures. So when you study that version, then there is written why this verse is there, why this verse is not there, what is the right explanation of that verse, everything you will get. सब कुछ मिलेगा आपको. So that's why some of the commentators, they say when one worship a demigod can reach the Supreme Lord. That is called Jatomat Tatopat. It is very famous. It is very famous because many people, they think, whatever you worship, whatever you do, you will reach to that same destination. One of the famous guru who claim himself that he is the avatar of Ramakrishna. His name is Ramakrishna. He says that he actually practiced Mohammedanism for 6 months, Christianity for 6 months, other different religions 6 months. He got perfection like that. So he was telling, he means this type of philosophy, this type of their explanations about our scriptural injunctions, our scriptures, explanations is not correct. So in the scriptures there is, it is very clearly mentioned that, yes. So that's why here it is said that they say that by worshipping the different devatas, you will go to the Supreme Lord. But here it is clearly stated by the Lord, the worshippers of the demigods go to the different planetary systems where various demigods are situated. Yes, we are in Bhuva Loka, then there is upper planet Prithvi Loka, we are in earthly planet, then is Bhuva Loka, then there is Swarga Loka. In the Swarga Loka, all the demigods are there, and their king is Indra. We all know it. So they have their different planetary systems. Suppose if someone is worshipping the sun god, so after death he will go to the sun planet. Like someone is worshipping the moon, he will go to the moon. One person, he said me, there is one Baba who is also very famous Bhagwan in India. So they say that their devotees, that they saw that God in moon, चांद में उनका दिखा, So when they said that, I said to that person, yes, because this person has not gone to, because he is not God, he is not staying in Vaikuntha planet, so that's why he is in moon. So he is a yogi who after his death, he went to moon, but after enjoying there for millions of years, some very long years, he will come back to this material world. It is not that he will permanently stay there. No. Now we are discussing 7th chapter. In 8th chapter it is mentioned. So one can return from that top planet to the earthly planet again. So that's why here it is said, it is not that everyone, regardless of whatever demigod is worshipped, will reach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is denied here. So if you have that conception, if you have that understanding in your life, so please aside it, keep it in aside. थोड़ा बाजू में रखो, क्योंकि otherwise you will have that notion in your life, okay, I may worship some demigods like Durga Devi, Shivji and other, then I will go to Vaikuntha planet. No, not possible. That is not the direct way to go there. So here in the material world, we see different categories of devotees are there. So people generally follow dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Dharma, artha, this is chatu purusartha. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha, when the moksha point comes in the moksha, that time people say, why to be liberated, why to get moksha? We want to stay here, we want to practice dharma, we want to earn money, we want to satisfy our desires. Kabhi today someone called me and telling that her grandfather, who is a Brahmin, who is doing all types of yajnas, who is going for Guru Santi yajna, he is giving counseling to the people. He is so old, but his younger son, is badmas, totally badmas hai. So that younger son is not working, and he is always dependent on the money of his father, whatever the pension he is getting, whatever jajmani he is doing and getting the money. So grandfather is always on a happy situation. He is always thinking about that son, that how this son is become useless and always giving troubles to him. So that her granddaughter, she told, that Dadaji, let's go to visit ISKCON temple, and they will come 2 days. So I thought that, although this person is very well versed in some Sanskrit shlokas, he is doing all types of yajnas, he is going and helping others to understand it, but he himself is dissatisfied. He himself in his family facing all the problems. Just try to understand. So it is not helpful, this such that type of, So that's why here the devotee of the Supreme Lord goes direct to the Supreme Lord, to the supreme planet of the Supreme Personality God directly. So the direct process. There is no means to get, to take the help of that man to go to the space. Then no, not like that. When the Russians, they went to space first time, so because they are communist, when they come back, they said, we have never seen anyone in upper planetary system. We have not seen. So Srila Prabhupada said that it is not possible also for all of you to see through your blunt eyes, through your naked eyes, to everything. Nowadays, it is very difficult to see the virus. If it is possible for us, all of us, to see the virus, so Omicron ka virus idhar se aa raha hai, let me to take another path. No, you cannot see this, but it enters to your body and it is working. Same way. So here the point may be raised. One may raise that if the demigods are different part and parcel of the body of the Supreme Lord, then the same end should be achieved by worshipping him. Angnani yasya yatah angnani yasya sakadendriya vrittimanti pasyanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti. So that verse was spoken by Lord Brahma. Lord can do anything and everything by his different limbs, by his different anga. Alag alag शरीर से अलग अलग कर सकते हैं. But here it is said, it is not that all the limbs when we worship, that you are worshipping the same Supreme Lord. That is not the proper analogy. That is not logic. Krishna can do anything and everything through his different limbs. Sachidananda Swarup. So that's why the demigods of those who are worshipping the demigods, they are less intelligent because they don't know what part of the body must be supplied. They don't know. Some of them are so foolish that they claim that there are many parts and many ways to supply food. This is not very sanguine. Can anyone supply food to the body through the ears or eyes? They do not know that these demigods are different parts of the universe. Srila Prabhupada here in his purport, when he is talking about this particular situation, he is trying to convince that yes, the demigods, someone should not give the argument that by worshiping the demigods he is worshipping the Supreme. No, that is not proper. So when you offer the food to the Lord, so few days before someone was telling me that why the devotees, before eating they offer everything to the Lord. Why? What is the reason? Kyo? So Krishna says, Patram puspam phalam toyam evam yubhaktya prayachati bhaktyaham upahrutam asnami prayatatnam. If a devotee who is out of love and affection offers a leaf, flower, water, fruits to me, I accept. So Krishna accept it through his glance. Yes, by just seeing those food items, he actually accept everything. It is not necessary that he eats it. In another case, suppose like in a Govardhan pastimes, when all the Vrindavan Vasis, yes, they were offering laddus, kela, gulab jamun, halwa, puri, everything, whatever they prepared. So that time Krishna he transformed himself to a big mountain, Govardhan farm, and he was eating everything. In the Vishwarup also we see the Krishna was in the universal form, he was eating all the warriors, those who are present in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So Krishna can do that. Yesterday I was coming from Deva to Mumbai. That time I saw there was a fire, forest fire, where the fire was burning everything. So I told to my colleague, another devotee, I said, now see Agnidev is eating. Agnidev is very, feeling hungry, that's why he is eating anything. And all these things. So that's why here, so they do not know that demigods are different parts of the universal body of the Lord. In their ignorance, they believe that each and every demigod is a separate God and a competitor of the Supreme Lord. So that's why this type of analogy that every demigod is a separate existence, separate God. Yes, a competitor of the Supreme Lord. No, not exactly. Not like that. Ekale Ishwara Krishna arasabu bhaktya. So Krishna is Ishwar and others are his servants. So we are also the part and parcel of the Lord. हम भी भगवान का अंश हैं. So it is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Brahmanas are the head of the Supreme Lord, the Kshatriyas are his arms, the Vaishyas are his waist, and the Sudra are his legs. All serve different functions. When this point, people read from the scriptures, they always protest. In India, there is a group of people who are always protesting. Why they are protesting? They say that, why there is written, why the Vedas say that Sudras are legs, Sudra must be head. No, in this body, when we look at this body, in this body is also there are different parts. It is not that head या legs should go for a protest. वैसा protest नहीं जाना चाहिए उनको. And why the head is in top, why the legs I am in down? No, you can understand. So the body is designed same way. The bodily parts actually function differently. So Srila Prabhupada, when he went to Switzerland, that time he met one of the big officer there who was working for the International Labour Organization. His officer, he was telling that they were working for the laborers. They are thinking about the laborers. How should be their education, their health, their basic necessities in their life. So Srila Prabhupada said, what do you think about the Brahmanas? One must think about the Brahmanas also. So that's why Shastra explained it that to properly function of the body, so like the different parts should be in proper, mood, proper means eligibility to do that. Same way, in the society, Brahmanas are considered like the head because they give advice, they give suggestion to the people. So here, if one knows both the demigods and he himself are part and parcel of the Lord, his knowledge is perfect. When one understands this, both, but if someone does not understand, then he achieves different planets where the demigods reside. This is not the same destination the devotee reaches. So this result achieved by the demigods, benedictions are perishable because within this world, the planets, the demigods and their worshippers are all perishable. Bhutva bhutva paradiyate. Hiranyakashipu, he did tapasya for 100 celestial years. And after, when he pleased Lord Brahma, what he asked? He was asking for immortality. He wants to be immortal. Although we are all mortal beings, we will die in certain days. But Hiranyakashipu had a plan that he don't want to die. But Brahma said, I myself is a mortal being. I live for 100 years only. But how can I give you such benediction that you can become? So when Brahma declined to give such benediction, then Hiranyakashipu asked the benedictions. Na bhuta na bhavishyati. Pehle na to koi manga hai. He wants such a benediction. He thought that if I ask this, then there would be no scope for my death. But as you know, the Lord appeared in such a form, and he was actually he killed Hiranyakashipu. And he was counting all those benedictions he asked to Brahma. You will not die in day or night, in inside or outside of the home. Neither any weapon, neither the the jivas, living entities, is produced, designed by Lord Brahma. So all those conditions, criteria was there. All things were felt, and Lord killed. Same way, there are so many, like Ravana. He got this Swarna Lanka. He was also thinking that, what are these human beings? I only eat them. That's why he left the human beings. He did not even consider them in his list when he asked a benediction. So many times people want such benedictions, want to be a millionaire, billionaire, want to be very powerful, wealthy, name, fame, all these things is finished when the death comes. Death comes means everything finished. So here it is said, because within this material world, all the planets are perishable. It will not permanent. These are not permanent. So it is clearly stated in this verse that all results achieved by worshipping demigods are perishable, are temporary. Such worship is performed by less intelligent living entity. Who is there to have a job which is temporary? If the job is uncertain, will you accept? No. We all want permanent job, even if it pay in a peon in the government. Once I went to Jalgaon, there is a small center over there. I met the devotees and I was asking them how your center is going on, how many brahmacharis, who is coming here for preaching. So they were telling me there is no brahmacharis, we are all grihasthas, we want brahmacharis should come to our center. Then next day I visit some of the devotees' home and I was discussing with them. In between our discussion, I saw one boy, young boy, and who is this boy? Then that devotee said, this is my son, eldest son. So what is he doing? And the boy replied that I am an engineer, chemical engineer. I have completed my degree. I have got the degree. So I said that, are you doing any job? Are you working in any factory? So he said, no, actually I am pursuing to have a job in government. So he said recently he actually put his resume for he applied for a government job. That government job is as a typewriter in the court. So I said to him, you are an engineer. Why you are aspiring for a job to typewriting job? And instead you should join and you should become a brahmachari, preach. But no, they don't want that. They want a government job which is permanent. Yes, permanent job. So that's why here the pure devotee, those who are engaged in the different activities in Krishna consciousness movement, they are engaged in the devotional service of the Lord, achieves eternal blissful existence that is full of knowledge. His achievements and those of the common worship of the demigods are different. So that's the devotees what they achieve. Although from outside you see that our devotee is very poor. He does not have any wealth. His health is not good. Yeah, he is very slimy, skinny like type. But the result achieved by worshipping the Lord, engaging in the devotional service, look us. So many times people say, why you all are smiling? Why you look so glazed? What is the secret behind it? So we never say that like interview. Oh, सुबह मैंने juice पीता हूँ, थोड़ा walk करता हूँ. Not like that. In the morning 4:30, we joined, we attend the Mangalarti, we see the Lord, and we chant the holy name of Krishna. We eat prasadam, we dance together in the temple. So all these activities are called sarvanga sona here. Means this is actually helpful. So that's why those who are common worshipful demigods, so they sometimes get some flickering, results, which is in temporary nature. So that's why the Lord is unlimited. His favor is also unlimited. So Krishna in what way helps us? We cannot actually guess. So that's why ahituki madanugrahaya, Krishna do anugraha. Anugrahaya, his favor is unlimited. Yes. When I was in my karmi life, that time I was pursuing for my education, but due to some cause I could not go further. So later when I come to ISKCON, Krishna had a plan for me. He make me to travel. And he helped me to learn different languages. He helped me, means Krishna actually practically give me so many things. These are unlimited favors. His mercy is unlimited. Therefore, the mercy of the Supreme Lord upon his purity is unlimited. In an unlimited way, when Krishna tries to help, he helps with his 10 hands. And when takes, also that time he takes away from you everything with 1,000 hands. You cannot keep with your 2 hands. No, it is not possible for you. So Krishna gives us unlimited pleasure, unlimited bliss, unlimited enjoyment in our life. So whatever you want, that's why yogina ramante. So chidatmana. So it means the yogis, they do raman. They always immerse of the thought of the Lord. That's why madhbhaktya yanti mamapi. The devotees of the Lord actually madbhavam adhikachati. They actually get all the things unlimited. This life also, in the next life after life also. So that's why this verse. So sometimes if you are worshipping any demigod, don't be stick to that. Please go further. Please go further. So now you are worshipping, okay, you are worshipping. But when you read Bhagavad Gita, when you understand Bhagavad Gita, then you will be not in that situation or positions anymore. You will come to the place where you can practice the pure devotional service of the Lord. So thank you very much. In the comment section, if you have any questions, you can comment. And another request of mine to all of you, that whenever you have time, please, attend my lectures and hear these lectures. If you completely hear these lectures, that's good, because this is the platform where the social media gave us to talk. Otherwise, there are 2 minutes lectures are there, they are putting 1,000 people watch, some people just go and left. Not like that. Completely hear these lectures and get some idea about what our scripture says. Thank you very much. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.